What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Legacy Journeys. I'm your host, Liv, along with my co-host,
Carlton, the host with the most, coast to coast. How y'all doing out there?
Hey, how are y'all doing out there?
Yes. Welcome to the Liv and Carlton show. And we are definitely excited to have you guys here with us. We got a really good
Yes.
show for y'all today. And we got some opinions that we want to get from you guys. And we also want to give out some learning nuggets as well.
Right. We always want
Mm-hmm.
to, what you call it, edutain?
Edutainment, yeah, edutainment. I can't say I coined it. That I learned
I
that from
know. I know.
KRS-One.
You told me.
Yeah.
You told me.
So, here at Legacy Journeys, we like to embrace, explore,
Explore
and
and
evolve
evolve
relationships.
relationships.
Yep.
All relationships.
Yep. So we want to jump on the icebreaker with y'all. This is what we're calling our little icebreaker segment, right?
Yes.
So there's this show, every now and then we'll talk about TV shows and, do a little review on a TV show that we may have been following for a while. And sometimes we may be like, yo, y'all should check this out.
Right.
How are y'all feeling this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or we be like, if y'all checking this out, how y'all feel about it?
Right.
You know what
And
I'm
then
saying?
sometimes we are like, okay, you know what? We're about tired of this show. So we about to check out.
Right.
And so
knock on wood.
Okay.
Can you all tell that we're married?
And so this is one of those shows, okay? And it's Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay.
Yeah. So if y'all watch that, put it in the comments. And this is the show that's actually on Oprah's network.
Right.
Yeah, which is
surprising because, well, at first, so we thought it was going to be a show where, couples are, they're networking together, in real estate and contracting,
Yeah.
And then they were going to have issues along the way, of course, because it's love and marriage.
Right.
So I get that, but it somewhere along the line, I don't know where, it stopped being that. I think it stopped being that once Melody and Martell, divorced.
Mm-hmm.
And the cast members are what? Melody,
Hope,
former Hope. She's now
members.
Melody
Rogers.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Melody Cherie Rogers, and then there's Martell Hope, and then there's the Scotts, Marceau and Maurice. Marceau is married to Tisha, and Maurice is married to Kim. Okay, and then who else they got? Oh, they have the Fletchers, Nell, and what's
my
his
guy
first
Fletcher?
name?
We talked.
What's his
Matt.
first
I don't
name?
think it's Matt. It's somebody else. But they call him
Yeah,
Fletcher.
they
He's
call
the real
him
estate
Fletcher.
agent.
Yeah,
he's very wise.
And so
and
that
clean, so I
couple,
like him.
and then they had Stormy and her husband. What was her husband's name?
I don't remember right off.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either. I'm sorry, but yeah, they had them on the show, but somehow they fell off. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I'm like, did I miss an episode?
I mean, who knows?
And then they had this new couple, and it's just like,
they're trying to seem like they're trying to manufacture drama.
Right. All the drama seems so manufactured.
Right.
Like, okay, it's no longer interesting.
Yeah, and my thing with it, and it's interesting that you brought up the showing them doing like real estate type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of would have liked to see it morph into more like, and then maybe it wouldn't have lasted as long as it's on the TV. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Whatever the formula got, maybe it's working. I don't know what their numbers are, their ratings are.
Right.
But I would have liked to see it where you really trying to give some people some good tips. Yeah, you're going through this stuff, but you got a nice balance of that dramatic stuff that they manufacturing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Versus seeing some real life projects happening like they were showing before. They were showing us they had bought some land and they was out there with the construction equipment. And, what I'm saying? They were doing things like that. And it wasn't as much manufacture stuff. Right. It wasn't as much cattiness.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right. And it's funny you mentioned projects. I was going to say to you, have we ever seen a completed project?
Yeah, well,
all these projects in the works, and we're doing this, and we're building that. I never seen a completed project. Have you?
Yeah, I've seen some completed stuff.
Which one?
Like just recently, the house that Martell is working on selling. You know what I'm saying? He had a house that he's trying to sell. He's
right. He ain't bought it. We ain't seen him. I ain't seen no buyer yet.
I mean, but I don't think they're gonna tell us about.
Okay,
thing.
Well, still,
but it would be nice.
It would be nice to see something completed.
Yeah, but I think they're base right now. What's probably finding them for success. Hopefully, if the numbers are working out for them, is like the drama stuff, because they got the whole sound effects. But
what is that? Like, is it a horror movie? Like,
I mean, it's soundtrack work, baby. It's scoring.
But it's so whack.
But it's scoring. It's scoring.
And yes, I said whack.
Okay, so tell us how you really feel.
I'm just saying it's whack. And then I'm just over with Melody. I'm sorry, and y'all may be wrong or say I'm wrong for saying this, but she is a bitch.
Wow.
She is a bitch, seriously. And I say that respectfully because it's first of all, her voice is annoying. It's really annoying, but that's another thing. And then it's she just has no accountability.
Yeah.
She has no accountability. We've seen her over the seasons bring in new people and end up falling out with them.
Yeah.
Who are supposed to be friends.
Right.
They came on the show as a friend.
Right. And then they got embroiled in some drama, and now they're not on the show no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Something that they didn't even do.
Who knows what they did?
She'll just cut you off and you won't even know. I don't like
acting.
that.
They low grade acting.
I know,
babe.
right. But I mean, still.
Yeah, they low grade acting. I can't give it no. I can't give it.
And then, yeah, you're right. It is. It's low. It's like Melody, a low budget
acting and all
drama.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
And that's the part I'm like, okay, well, I can't put too much stock into it.
Keep getting sucked into this.
Yeah, because they're not.
It ain't even serious.
Yeah, and for me as a whole dude, out there, y'all, if I'm sitting there watching that,
what is a whole dude?
A guy like me, you know what I'm saying? Like a guy like me, you know what I'm saying? A whole dude. There's a lot of whole dudes. There's a lot of whole type of whole dudes out there, but I'm a whole dude. Okay, I'm glad, But I'm saying if I'm she had it on earlier tonight, right? And so she dozed off, and I'm like, well, if she not watching this, I'm getting ready.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I done put my earbuds in. She could keep it on the TV, but I popped on my phone, listened to my earbuds, working on whatever project we were talking about working on it for tonight. I couldn't really lend my consciousness to it. You know what I'm saying?
And he really didn't. He would put on his he would put in his earbuds.
Yeah.
And he will tune that.
Yeah, because I mean, it's to me.
He will tune it out, and I don't blame him.
Yeah,
because at this point it's garbage.
Which brings me to the three part finale, and that's what was on
the reunion show.
And if you watch these reality shows, these reunion episodes are catty.
There is no need.
There's a person. Parts. There are people.
It need to be a one and done. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
There are people out there who will geek out on it. Oh, it's 3 parts. Yeah, I don't need 3 parts.
No, I was really like, are you serious?
Who needs? And I'm not trying to dish y'all. Y'all, it's good that y'all doing
this.
This
is our opinion.
If there are some people out there that need 3 parts, a 3-part
of that
season finale. Of that, what are you doing with your time? So yeah, I just. That's all.
And that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I feel like I wasted my time. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna talk about it and let you all know how I feel about it.
Right. Well, even more than that, it's just like, we want to know what y'all think about it.
Yeah, I want to know what y'all think too.
Because at this point, it's just entertainment,
or is it just us?
It's just entertainment.
And I don't want to be entertained.
I like we talked about edutainment.
Yeah,
I'm down for some edutainment.
Yeah, exactly. You're not educating me. It's just a bunch of drama.
Yeah, if you're
unnecessary,
manufacturing
catty.
Yeah, if you're manufacturing arguments, in my opinion, yeah, you're insulting my intelligence. Unless, and I need to know.
He is so serious.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I am serious. I need to know, like, just be aware. I mean, hey, this is our show. We open up these things on the legacy journey.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
It's what it's about.
Right. Hey,
we should be open and honest.
We bring the topics and we talk
about how we listen and we don't judge.
Right. Exactly. Don't judge
the topics. He don't know about that, y'all. I'm sorry.
I don't even know.
I should have put him on game with that. So they had
a new
couples.
Slang?
No. Okay. Listen, honey. So on TikTok, I mean, it's on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? It's couples saying that we listen and we don't judge. And so they'll say something that either bothers them about you, or they'll be honest about something they did. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? And you can listen, but you can't judge. Like, you can't be like, what? Like, but it's hard. That's like me saying, babe. Or we listen and we say it together. We listen and we don't judge. Uh-huh. And I'll be like, babe, so you remember that night I went out 5 years ago?
Right.
And I said I was out with Trina.
Right.
I was really with
Billy
Damon.
Bob. Right. Right.
You would flip the fuck out. Like, what? Mm. You know what I'm saying? But it don't be that extreme. But it could be like, okay, well, when you go to sleep and you snore real loud, I'll take my nipple and flick it in your... I'm just... What? You would like that.
Yeah, but I would.
But me saying, okay, I'm just being funny. But, me saying, like, yeah, I be trying to smother you. And you can't get mad.
Off me.
I'm giving you an example.
Right. In all honesty, I just be trying to smother you because you snore so bad.
And then you be right. You be like, really?
I just want you to stop snoring, even if it means death. Right. Even if it means death.
Look, I'm like, right.
And you love me? I'll be like, wait a minute.
I'm just playing. I wouldn't do that.
I know. I'm just saying. Like, it's an example.
Right. I promise.
Yo, that's harsh. There's that word again. Harsh. Now I used it. I may have used it earlier.
Oh, God. But you do snore loud sometimes.
Hey, it's all right.
I'll be like, hey,
I know, yeah. And I have you on audio.
Ooh, okay.
And plenty,
we listen
y'all.
And we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge. And plenty of blackmail, compromising
photos
of her just falling asleep on the couch. Anybody that wants the blackmail photos, I'm leaking them out. I'm letting them out. I'm starting to bid at 10,000. I'm starting to bid at 10,000. But since she's my wife, I think she's worth a lot more than that. Let's start it at a 1.5 mil. Yeah. Let's start at 1.5 mil.
He does.
And look, she got lipstick all on her teeth now. That's what we do here at Legacy Journeys, y'all. We're going to have a good time.
Oh my God, y'all.
Yeah, we just having a good time.
I wasn't ready. He called me out, y'all. I do have some, oh my God, I have some pics that I would be so angry with him if he posted. Like,
yo,
I would be so...
I can't even...
angry, and it's of me falling asleep.
Done.
Oh my God.
Done.
Y'all,
like it's 9:30 and she just done. Big Bird.
And
that's
you
what
know
I be calling it. Big Bird. When Big Bird put his chin, is Big Bird a male or a female?
You know what?
Leave that in the comments. Big Bird will put his chin and he'll do that thing, and that's how she just be out. I call
you
it
know
Big
what?
Bird
And then, babe, what did you say I did last night after we got home? Because yesterday was the funeral, but we'll get into that later.
Right.
But yeah, you said I said something to you.
Oh yeah. Oh, you've been such a jerk. She came with the sexy voice. She had her bonnet on. She got in bed. She was like, so yeah, it was like an extremely long day, right? So she got comfortable, and then she put on the voice. Yeah, I'm gonna, really, give it to you. I'm gonna sock it to you, I'm gonna sock it to you. You're gonna come on, I'm gonna do it. Come on in the bed, hurry up. And so I left out the room.
You said that I said, see, you got the story wrong.
What'd you say?
You told me that I said, babe, you've been such a wonderful husband. I'm about to give you some good loving.
That's basically what I'm saying.
No,
babe.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same
Y'all
thing.
tell me in the comments.
It's not the same thing.
Right.
Anyway, okay, fine.
Right. So basically that's what she was saying. She was going to give me some good loving, right? So it was all,
and I was, because,
seductive,
and this fool going to say, yeah, she had her bonnet on. Like, you know what? Really?
I was just saying, like, check it out. She was in shutdown mode, y'all. Listen.
Yeah, I was tired.
She was in shutdown mode.
We had a good time last night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, it was an emotional day. I was just tired.
Right.
And
I ain't fault her. But this is what we talking about.
I had good intentions,
she shut it down, so I walked out of the room.
Good intentions.
All right, I walked out of the
room.
room.
You didn't take a picture, did you?
No, not this time.
Okay.
So
he is good.
They're usually the ones on the couch. She wasn't on the couch. She was in the bed. So I usually the ones on the couch. Well, we done, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday. It'd be any night. You know what I mean?
Cut it out.
But this, when you told me to bring up last night,
I used to be the cool chick. Like, I used to be the chick where I'm like, yo, let's stay up. It's 11 o'clock. It's early.
Right.
Y'all, oh my God.
Right.
Am I granny?
Yeah, you auntie.
Oh, I'm definitely auntie. I'm definitely auntie. Like, I'm out, y'all. I'm out by like 10. Definitely 10:30. Sometimes 9.
Yeah. I've seen 9:30 in the past, like, few days. Yeah, a few days. But yeah, so the moral of the story is she be talking and stuff sometime, you know what I'm saying? But when it's late like that, I just let her rest. Because I'm like, look, I listened to her. And so I walked out of the room and I knew she was tired. Yeah. I knew it wasn't going to go down. Whatever, the whole provocative, seductive wasn't going to go down because she was exhausted. You know? She got in the bed. I walked out of the room, came back. She was nodded out.
I do not remember.
I walked out of the room again. I came back. She was snoring. And I'm like, yeah, it ain't finna go down like that.
That's the point. Dang it, I forgot about that.
You're right.
Yeah.
He was talking about snoring.
Fine.
He was talking about...
Do I snore bad? Are you saying I snore bad?
You have a recognizable snore.
What does that mean? Is it like a...
You be in the rhythm. I know you in the rhythm was the snore. It has a...
You know what? You are just trying to show off. Whatever. The screen went out.
The screen went out? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
But anyway, y'all, we saying all that to say that I don't think I will be, watching another episode
of Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yeah, because like I said, Melody... for real, she's a bitch. Like,
she's not a bitch.
I mean,
she's acting like a bitch.
Well, yeah.
You're emotional with she's a bitch. I'm like, baby, they're doing it for ratings.
Okay, well, whatever. Well, she's doing good at the fake acting because you can't always, when you got a problem with somebody, you want to have a meeting with people.
Right.
And then when they have a problem with you, it's like you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, you just kind of want to dismiss it.
Yeah, you deflecting.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And they're telling you how they feel.
Look, these people that do this right here, they just wrote that in the script.
Yeah, but still,
that's why I can't get more time to it.
No, but there are people like that.
Yeah, I can't get no more time to it.
Well, and I don't plan on it either. That's why I'm just like, yeah, I'm over it. And yeah, I heard she was leaving anyway. I don't know. It just need to be on some professional, stuff, and not always just all drama.
Yeah.
I mean, and then not manufactured drama. Like, look, we got some real drama. It ain't manufactured.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this segues into yesterday.
Main topic.
Yes.
Yeah, our main topic.
Yes, which is
why you can go ahead and read it.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Why does it take a funeral for family wounds to heal?
Yeah.
So like, if you want to bring it in, well, I'll go ahead and bring it in. We're gonna play the ping pong. Like we Mr. Jim. We told you in the last episode, which Mr. Jim is her dad, her father. He made his transition. So my father-in-law, her dad, right? So he made his transition, and for y'all that don't know what transition means, he passed away.
Yes.
His physical body is no longer among us.
Correct.
All right. And so we had his funeral or homegoing celebration, as we call it.
Which it was. Our community.
We had a good time celebrating his life yesterday. So, we had family that came out, from all over, to honor him, which was great.
Right.
Which was great. Honor his life. It was good.
Yeah, it really was.
Good. It was good. It was good. So, it was good to see the family show up.
Right. It really was.
So, people stepped up, just like I said, just to honor somebody. And it's always good to see that, how much a person affects so many lives.
Right.
Them just being on the planet. You know what I mean? And just so many blessings that's just coming out of it. You know what I'm saying? Even seeing families, the blessing, all kind of just things can come out of it. Because, just like when my aunt passed away, I think we may have, I don't know if we was doing the episode then, because we kind of put the show on hold for a while. There was a lot going on. We were getting married. So
planning that.
Yeah. So I just felt like when she made her transition, it was just like a release of energy. You know what I'm saying? Not new energy, but just like some exponential energy, just boom, like it was just like that. I just felt like a burst, and I felt that with your dad too. You know what I'm saying? So over this
especially the whole day.
Right. Yeah, we got up early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and his parents came down, his brother, his brother's girlfriend. So my in-laws showed up for me.
Yeah, we had family from Delaware, Jersey came down. Yeah,
it was just nice. Who came down from Jersey?
I don't know. Somebody from Jersey came down.
Did they?
Don't all your people, aren't all of them from Jersey? Or
I don't think there's anyone else from Jersey. Up there. I think all of them.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
people
it's all good.
Non-Jersey residences.
It's all good. Shout out to Jersey, though. You know what I'm saying? Especially my high school, Morristown High. Shout out to them. Yeah.
Okay. Pom-poms.
But anyway, you stupid. You are stupid.
I am.
Anyway, a lot of people, though, showed up. And I am just so thankful.
Yeah.
But there were also this was an interesting time.
Yes, it was.
Like Friday and Saturday was about reconnecting.
Yeah.
And rebuilding. Relationships, and then knowing us, and especially Carlton, it's like people just are drawn to him. So they just automatically love him. And I just want to match that energy. You know what I'm saying? I want to match that energy because I feel like we're on another level now.
Yeah, we are. We're married.
Yeah, we're married and we're a unit.
Right.
And, I don't see... again, we're on here to spread love, to educate people. Right. We want this to be like an open forum, right, where there's no judgment, because we can't judge. I know I can't. Yeah. I go through a lot too, but there's just certain things that I'm just not, at 51 years old, I'm just not going to allow anymore. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I have to learn how to set boundaries. Mm-hmm. I just learned so much this weekend. I've learned so much. Okay. All right. You know, because again, I don't want beef with nobody, especially my family. Right. Yeah. Especially my family. Right. Yeah, that's not... Like, that doesn't feel well. Right. And y'all could check out some of my episodes where, you know, I was venting. Right. I was venting. Right. I'm still trying to deal with the hurt and pain of the past. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about stuff like that before. Yeah. Yeah, like with the trauma bonds. You know, the childhood things that imprint us, and they, you know, they're sharp. I went through some like toxic shit. Yeah. With my family. Yeah. You know, where I felt rejected. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They made me feel like I was unworthy. Wow. Yeah, you told me. And like I feel like disrespected. Like, you know, like, you don't respect me. Y'all don't respect me for whatever reason. And you made me feel like I wasn't like good enough. You know, I'm never good enough. But then when I come to you about it, you know, you get defensive. You get defensive and you deflect. And you try to, and then that's where the gaslighting is coming from, because you're trying to make me believe that what I experienced didn't happen. And it did happen. You know, so it's just been a lot. You know what I'm saying? Me forgiving, like, for example, shout out to my cousin. If she don't mind me saying her name, then we'll blurt it out. I'll see. Oh Lord, that'll take forever to get clearance. I'm just saying, you know what? You like, stupid. It ain't that serious. But I'm just saying, I just want to say this because if y'all check out episode, what episode was it? It says 11. Episode 11. Oh my God. Yeah, we're going to put a link in the description. We'll put a link in the description. Yes. Okay. So y'all check that out. Because I was discussing, this was during Memorial Day. Weekend of last year, yes. 2024. Yes. Yes. Yeah. If y'all want to know the title. And on that show, I was discussing with a hairstylist, Deanna Pagan from Pagan Hair Studios, I believe it is. Anyway, shout out to you, girl. I was discussing with her that I hadn't talked to Leslie in 3 years because I hadn't seen Diana like, I probably hadn't seen her in like maybe 7 years. I don't know, 5, 6. Anyway, it's been a minute. So I was discussing on there what she did to me. And this is the one where, you know, she asked me to hook her up with a job at, you know, my place of employment. I'm actually employed there now. Right. But this was back in 2020. Like 2020, this was during this was 2020, babe, during the pandemic. Right. Yeah, I had just started in June, and she asked me to hook her up around like July. I hadn't even been there a month. Anyway, and so I hooked her up with the job. She got the job, but she never showed up. And I tried contacting her because I was angry. Like, I wanted to cuss her out. But I'm like, you know, I was so hurt that she was doing that to me that I couldn't cuss her out. Because I knew if I cussed her out, I was just gonna rip her to shreds. And this is before I started Hillside. So, you know, I was just so hurt that I couldn't cuss her out. I just had to remove myself from the situation. And so she came down here for the funeral.
Right.
And shout out to that, I'm gonna say her name. And if she gets mad, like I said, I'll blurb it out, But yeah, and I'll just when I first seen her, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything to her because I'm still like hurt by it. And so I wasn't gonna say anything to her. But we were at the family house. And this was during a fish fry. And shout out to
a lot of folks.
Oh God, Yolanda.
A lot of people, yeah.
Oh my God, that fish girl was
Yeah.
I'm not a fish person, y'all. She had a fish fry for us. When I tell you that fish was amazing, like you could just eat it by itself. That's how good it was.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good.
But when you put some hot sauce on that mug and the slice of bread, oh my God. Oh, it was so good. But anyway. So and we had a bonfire,
right,
outside of the family house. And so everybody was out there, it was real chill, and so when I went into the house, she was standing there. And so I was like, oh God. And so she spoke to me. She said, hello, Olivia. And I was like, hey, and kept walking. And I instantly felt bad.
Break it down.
I did. I'm not going to lie. I instantly felt bad because I'm like, you know what? That probably took a lot of nerve for her to speak to me.
Right.
After not talking for 4 years, y'all.
Right.
4 years.
Yeah, it's been 4. Right. If it was 2020.
Yeah, it was 2020.
Yeah, it's going on 5 years.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Yo, don't waste time, y'all.
Yeah. I'm like,
time.
God forbid if something happened to her, because she is, going through, she has an autoimmune disease just like I do. But anyway, it's like, yeah, for her to say that, like I said, it took courage. Because I'm sure she was scared. She said she was scared coming.
Yeah, you mentioned that too.
Yeah, but her uncle.
No, her dad.
I mean, her dad. Her dad, my uncle, my apologies, wanted her to come to support him, and my dad he always like I said, my dad liked everybody. I felt like except me. But anyway, I could laugh about it, but anyway. But yeah. And so she was like, okay, and she told him, because he knows that we weren't talking. And I'm like, okay, is that why, like, he acts that way with me?
I mean, I don't know. Is it?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, y'all let me know. Like, I invited him to my wedding,
and
right? He came, right? But I'm just going to say this. I'm just curious. And I want y'all to let me know what y'all think. So I invited him to the wedding. And at first he said that he told me he couldn't make it, right? And I was like, oh, okay, well, I understand. And he was like, but I'll hook you up.
Right.
And I was like, bet, thank you. And I sent a heart emoji or whatever. I got the card. We opened the card from him. And y'all, it was a $20 bill in the card. And I was like, is this a joke? Like, I'm like, I was dumbfounded because I'm like, is this a joke? Like, he treated us to a meal at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
if we upsized, we probably couldn't have upsized it.
Right.
Or maybe like Burger King. He treated us to a Burger King meal.
Right. And see,
and I'm like, that's absurd to me, but that's just me. And I know this is a sidebar. I'm going to go back.
Yeah, you went off on the
I know, but I'm just saying, I was just thinking about him and why he acted like that with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe you gave somebody $20 as a wedding gift.
I mean, and that's the whole. Is that so? We were talking about,
and it's not
hold on. Let me get this in. Get this in. Because she'll go off on a tangent.
Okay, fine.
That ain't even
I'll
the purpose of what this topics of this thing is. That ain't on our show notes. That ain't on our line notes.
It's not on our show notes.
Right. Come back. I know,
but I'm just curious, like, because I'm wondering now that I'm talking about it,
right?
Like, why he behaved like so weird with me, and like a situation that happened with my aunt, you know, that I'll be discussing. He was involved in that situation, like he was the catalyst of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm wondering now, like, thinking about all of that, and him knowing that I'm not talking to his daughter, I'm not talking to, you know what I'm saying? He's probably like feeling some type of way. Maybe. Am I overreacting, y'all? I don't know.
I think
it just seems to fit because this happened after 2020.
Listen, y'all. The love of my life, y'all. She turns into goddamn Dr. Seuss combined with Inspector Gadget.
What, Dr. Seuss?
That's Dr. Seuss. Not Dr. Seuss. What's the
Dr. Seuss?
What's not Dr.
That's
Seuss?
An insult.
No. Dr. Seuss was dope. Hold on. I'm trying to say, like,
Dr. Seuss was racist.
I ain't never heard that.
Yes.
I ain't never heard that.
Let me know. I don't want to say anything if I'm wrong, but I heard.
Yeah, you done went off on another tangent.
Anyway, okay, fine. You mentioned I'm not Dr.
But you ain't let me
Seuss.
get the information out. You fired up about Dr.
I'm sorry.
Seuss.
What were you saying?
I'm basically trying to.
Yo, we are tripping.
Our thing is running.
Okay.
Right. So I basically, but what I'm trying to say is, you turned into Inspector Gadget. You know what I'm saying? All these inspectors. Was trying to think of Sherlock Holmes. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, Sherlock
Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Because she done turned into an inspector.
I'm just saying.
She's trying to figure out.
I am making a point.
Right.
We can always have a part two.
Yeah, you said that.
Yes, and so, like, I just don't like, yes, I am going off on a tangent for a reason because I literally just thought about this.
So you're discovering and getting the download.
I don't want to argue with you about this, but, you know.
You're getting the download.
I just need to get this out because now I'm wondering, I'm thinking back.
Right.
And I'm wondering, like, what would make him give me $20 and think that that's cool? Like, it's like a slap in the face.
But see, this is the way I look at it,
It's like a slap in the face.
I get that.
Why can you feel like that with something, but I can't feel like that? Again, we were treated to a meal at McDonald's.
See, that's what we differ, y'all. Yeah. That's the viewpoint of it, because people have different perceptions. Right. Everybody have infinite ways of looking at things.
You're absolutely right.
Right. And so just because you look at it the way you're looking at it, I'm not saying it's wrong. Right. I just have a different perception.
Okay, and that's fine. You know and I can have my viewpoint. And we can still, love each other.
Absolutely.
And I'm saying this based on my experience.
Right. But I'm just saying.
But you are outside, like, looking in. But anyway, I could be wrong. But back to her.
I said that before about me being that's what I mean about you say outside looking in. That's why I say about the blood is thicker than water.
But that doesn't mean anything.
That's not the same thing. No. What's the difference between blood is thicker than water and outside looking in?
Can you move your leg?
Yeah.
When you say blood is thicker than water, to me that means that, like, because they're my blood relatives, that it's more important than you and I. Like, you're water, and because we share the same bloodline, that it's more important, or it holds like a different level than you and I.
Right. So, but if you're saying I'm on the outside looking in, how you gonna have a discussion how can I have an honest discussion with you about it if you're telling me I don't have all the facts? And I'm like, but my viewpoint of that particular situation of somebody giving us a gift for our wedding, I don't care about, for me personally.
That's you. That's your opinion.
But I get to explain, just like you just got to explain about your thing.
Go ahead, say it. Go ahead.
So my viewpoint of something like that is, they came to the wedding. I was happy to see them, whether they gave me $20 or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was okay with that. Whether they gave me $100, whether they gave me nothing. It was a lot of people that showed up.
Okay.
And let me finish. There's a lot of people that showed up who didn't give us any kind of monetary.
Right. And I would have rather that. That's me. I would have rather that. And that's okay too.
Okay, I get it.
I would have rather you not getting me anything. And it's not like he couldn't afford it. But again, this is my opinion and I can speak on it.
Yeah, I just see it as a sign of universal blessing.
But okay, that's fine. You can see it how you want to see it, and I can see it how I want to see it, and it's cool.
Yeah, because I'm not fired up about it.
I mean, why are you going there?
I feel like you
Why are you going there though? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you go there?
I mean, it feels
why like you like I'm fired. Yes, I'm just now thinking. This is all now coming to my head. Okay. I don't know why I have to keep explaining to you. Okay. I just said it. I said it about, this is like my 5th time. But anyway, so goes back outside, back to her. She goes back outside, where the fire pit is, where we got the
bonfire.
Bonfire, yeah. Sorry. And I go back out there because, I didn't feel like, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to go back out there. And so I go out and I pull her over. I ask her if I could talk to her, and I pull her over. And I really didn't know what I was going to say. I didn't know how I was going to approach the situation. Because again, it's been almost 5 years since we last talked. Like, seriously. So I was just like, okay, Lord, like, what do you want me to say? And I just started talking. I was like, I wanted to discuss with her what happened back then. And at first she was like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean? What do I mean? It was kind of like and I was like, me hooking you up with a job and you bailing out. Right. Like you did a no call, no show.
Right. On day one.
Right. And, and she was just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And at first, I'm not going to lie, like the things she was saying, I was like, okay, is this more BS? Because, she told me about what she was going through, like back in 2019. And she made it seem like she just told me like now, or she just found out then. I was like, no, you've been known. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then if I remember talking to y'all, it's like, I like people who are transparent with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to figure out like if you're lying or telling the truth.
Behind the intentions.
Right. Or when I know you're lying, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay. Because I remember.
Right.
I remember,
you were there.
Conversations, because we were close. And so, but she did say that she messed up. Mm-hmm. And she was like, she couldn't make me talk to her, and she couldn't.
Right.
I had to separate myself. Like, I unfriended her on Facebook because I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to curse you out.
Right.
I don't want to curse you out.
Yeah, when you talked about that, like I said.
I didn't want to do that because, I was just real hurt. And I was like, let me just separate myself from the situation or from her, just distance myself. Yeah. And I needed time to like heal from it. Yeah. Because I was really hurt.
Yeah, because they were cool. They're cool cousins. We
were like,
we had a party with her one time before.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. Like the party was jumping too.
Right.
So like for that to happen, it was like, yo, was this out of the blue? Like,
right.
But I'm glad y'all had a chance to.
Yeah, we talked about it, and she apologized profusely. And I was like, it's okay, I forgive you. I wanted an apology, like a for real, apology. And I wanted you to hold yourself accountable to what you did.
Right.
And know that you screwed up and you could have possibly screwed me.
Up. Right. On some humbug.
On the company thinking that we're humbug. Yeah, we're conspiring.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You vouch for her, but yeah, I'm glad she apologized.
Yeah, I'm really glad to, and I'm thankful. I mean, because just seeing her daughter, she said she was 8 years old, and I'm like, I miss so much time, and she's so beautiful. Oh my God.
Yeah,
She is such a cutie.
She is beautiful. And yeah, she's growing up so fast. So
Yeah,
let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Right? So like what do you think you learned from that situation? Because I mean, that situation spanned almost 5 years. So what do you think you learned from that situation, knowing how much stuff has happened in 5 years? Like, would you go another 5 years with having, something like, let's say if something happened like that, because relationships are, we got other relationship stuff to talk about, right? So let's say that happened like with someone else, like 5 years.
It's happened with someone else.
Yeah, well,
it's happened with someone else.
Yeah.
It's happened with a lot of people, babe.
Yeah.
In my life, where, and this one, in this case, this cousin, first of all, she was a cousin through marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna call her name. I reached out to her to see if she would mind, and so I don't know. So I'm not gonna call her name out. But yeah, we grew up together.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that were in the pictures, the Easter pictures.
Yeah, the ones you pointed out.
Yeah, and it's funny because she brought that up. Do I remember that?
The Easter pictures?
And yeah, and I'm like, of course I do. Like, I don't know. If I think back, I think I can remember that day, because I was talking to y'all about Easter outfits on the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
And, what's going on?
Nothing. You good. Just keep going.
And yeah, like we used to always she would stay the night with us. You know what I'm saying? Like I would stay a night at her house, and we would just, oh my God, we had so much fun. She would beat me up when we get into little arguments or whatever, and she claimed she taught me how to fight. I don't know. She may have, but she always used to kick my ass. That's all I know.
She taught you how to fight by beating you up?
Kick my ass, and she would give me a bloody nose. She would punch me in the nose, and then I would start crying. Then she would get in trouble or whatever.
What?
But yeah.
Did you bust your nose?
Yeah, she has before. Yeah. And we would make up. I know. She was rough.
I see.
Yeah, she was rough.
I didn't know y'all was practicing WWF
Yeah, talking about she was protecting us.
WCW
I was like, yeah,
moves.
when you wasn't kicking my ass, But anyway, we had fun though.
Right.
We used to do a lot of stuff together, and I had stopped talking to her because of my cousin clique. And I'm calling them a clique, cousin group, cousin clique, because that's how I felt like they were.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
That's right.
What you were saying too. Yeah, just what it seemed like.
And, and should I explain why, or should I go back? I called them, this is no shade, but I called them a cousin clique because it was just a few of them. It was how many of them?
I don't know.
Hold on.
I'm holding on while you count your fingers.
I think it was 5 of them. And so, wait, I'm just saying. I just wanted to know that
it was
count.
1, 2, 3. It's hold on, let me.
Go ahead.
No.
Okay.
No.
So yeah, it was 5 of them in this group, and the group has been together for and I'm being funny, but I'm serious also. But they've been in this group for when did one of them get married? 2012. So How long is that? Like,
I don't know.
What's the math? 13 years?
Yeah, at this point.
Almost 30. Yeah, that's a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I was told in order to be in the group that I had to be voted in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to be voted in.
Right.
And I'm like, these are my first cousins, y'all, my blood family. I had to be voted into this group. What are y'all, an organization? Like,
y'all the
nonprofit.
Sorry.
Oh, maybe that's the one. One of them said they work for. They said they the executive.
That's the cousins group that started.
I'm just playing. I am just joking.
Yo,
I am just joking. He said
the cousins group got a secret society.
Yeah, I'm just saying. They told me that I needed to be voted into this group, and I'm like,
they dues paying members. I mean, I'm just saying they could be dues paying members. If you got to vote somebody in,
shit, right?
No.
Can you imagine how that made me feel?
And that wasn't a joke.
No. No.
Y'all, we getting in chairs, so y'all stay tuned because we're under construction.
We are definitely. Jumping. I know. I'm
y'all
sorry.
See me doing
that. We are under construction, y'all. So just stay tuned because we about to shake. We about to shake some stuff up. Yeah, we shift some stuff around. Yeah. I can't even talk. There's too many shifts. Some stuff around.
Right. So yeah, we're gonna change some things up, man. God is good.
Yes, but
So yeah.
Yeah. So it made me feel excluded.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Like that's how I felt. And I'm gonna get into that later on in the conversation. And based on the time, it looks like we're gonna have to do a part 2.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel good to hear that they needed to have a vote to see if I could be included in this group chat. And so, I actually agreed to
let them vote
vote me in.
Right.
Y'all, I had no self-esteem.
Yeah,
I was depressed.
When you tell me about
during that time, crazy. I remember that it was just a terrible time. How you feel? How would you feel if your family treated you like that? Told you that they needed to have a vote, and all of y'all are first cousins. They needed to see if they can vote you in.
There's nobody that's not in the family that's in the
right. And so that makes me think okay, which one of y'all in there don't want me in there, and why?
So before my babe gets into
I'm just saying. No, listen. I'm telling a story,
right?
And this is the group that made me isolate this person, my distant cousin, the one I was talking about.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That I can't name names.
Okay, gotcha.
They're the reason why I isolated her. Because
they voted for you to do that.
You stupid.
That was your initiation. Stupid. That was her initiation into the group, y'all.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
It probably was because
some gangs you got to get in. They got to beat you up.
Babe, they had one of them had a beef with her, and I heard there was a higher one. There was a higher one. She ain't directly affiliated.
They got a high chief
with the organization, but she high in rankings.
They got a pontiff. They got
yes. And she made one of them in the clique step up to her.
What?
That's what I was told. I don't know. I'm just sharing the story. And so, and I thought this was my tribe.
They got colors.
Would you cut it out?
I'm just saying.
Cut it out.
Because
I'm really telling this story.
I know
you got jokes.
I'm laughing at it.
Right, but still, I'm okay. Whatever. Yes, concept. But you keep laughing at it, and I'm trying to tell a story. It's distracting right now.
No, it's distracting.
So yeah, if you could calm down, I would appreciate it. Because I'm not trying to laugh, but she I isolated her, babe. I stopped talking to her because I thought that was my tribe. And meanwhile, they were isolating me. You know what I'm saying?
So did you learn anything from this experience? Is that for the next episode? Because I want to know what you learned and how have you started moving from that point? Because we do a lot of
I had to separate. I finally had to separate myself from the toxicity, but it was after like years and years of abuse, of going through this.
Right.
And so, there's more that I need to talk about on this day, because not on this day, but what happened this weekend.
Right.
So again, it looks like
it's a lot to unpack, and it can't be unpacked in an hour.
No, it can't be. No,
it can't be unpacked.
No, because a lot of stuff happened.
Right.
Like I said, there were some reconnections, and this was one of them with her.
Right.
Because she was close with my dad, and I didn't tell her until like Wednesday. I didn't tell her till Wednesday that he passed away, because I was so used to not talking to her. Like we're friends on Facebook, but I really I just now started responding like more and using Messenger more. Now that I realize that people are sending me messages through Messenger.
Right.
So I try to respond to as many, because somebody else reached out to me through Messenger to ask me where to send a card for my dad, because she said that my dad knew her mom. I think they worked together or something like that. And she said that he came to her funeral. So anyway, I'm saying all that to say that I really wasn't communicating with her like that because of back then. And not even really knowing the whole story.
Right.
Like I never knew the whole story. I just went along with them because I wanted to be accepted and I didn't want to cause any friction. Right. Even though I thought that was like messed up.
Right. Yeah, see, we got to talk about that.
And now it's like, well, damn, that's how I end up feeling. I feel like I'm her.
Right.
Except that it's like being like thrown in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like the rejection still. Anyway. So we'll get into that later, y'all. It's just a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
It's a lot to unpack. So we definitely trying to evolve these relationships, and that's our tagline.
And that's what I want to do.
Right.
I want
to
evolve
the relationship. So else
I don't want to be, because I'm not that person I was before.
Right.
I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to go back there.
Right.
I know I'm worthy now.
Right. And that's the thing. Like a lot of times we get that, and we don't even know where that's coming from.
Right.
Where the unworthiness stuff is coming in, and it gets trapped. That type of energy gets trapped in our bodies.
It's trapped in our bodies, and I feel like all that negative energy, like he said, it caused me to have like an autoimmune disease. You know what I'm saying? It caused me to be overweight most of my life. Most of my life. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, I'm going to say this one thing. I went from like my heaviest weight was like a little over 300 pounds at one point. Okay. And everybody used to would make fun of me. Family, you know what I'm saying? Would make comments, remarks or whatever. Do you know I haven't heard oh my God. I did hear that from one of them. He was like, no, you look amazing. He was like, you look amazing. And I appreciate that.
That's good. That's cool.
He really did. But, others, well, one of them in the group's husband, he said that, he was like, yeah, both of y'all, I think he was talking about me and you, have lost weight, a lot of weight, and that we look good.
Oh, that's what's
up.
And
I was like, I had to get rid of stress.
Yeah.
I wanted to say toxicity, because that's what it was. That's my point. It was trapped in me and I was just carrying it. You know what I'm saying? Carrying that weight, carrying the negativity that they were trying to pour into me. You know what I'm saying? And this is all before Hillside, I just learned so much. And I just appreciate them. And shout out to them. One last thing. Shout out to them for mentioning my father and his passing, Bishop Jack, he mentioned him today during the service.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, and it caught us off guard because I asked him if he said anything to Hillside, and he was like, "Oh yeah," like he didn't tell me that, someone had contacted him, and Bishop Jack said something about it.
Right.
Yeah, right before the news.
Yeah, it was classy.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. And oh my God, it was so touching.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both just started crying because I was like, wow, this is my family.
Right.
This is my family.
Yeah.
Like, it really, really felt good. So, yeah, I just want to shout out to them. Yeah, that was, it seriously touched my heart. And it just also made me just want to try to mend things with my family if I can.
Right.
And I'm coming out of love. If y'all family members ever see this, I'm coming out of love. Yeah, I make jokes about it, but I'm coming out of love, and I just want to, this is my version of it. This is my version of what happened and what I went through. That's it. I just want to get that out there. And I also want to help others.
Right.
Who may have went through, because that was toxic.
Yeah, it's about encouraging the communication. And,
encouraging.
I always say that,
if a relationship is important to you,
yep.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to fall out over a miscommunication.
Right.
And that brings me to another cousin that I've talked about. I had to put in the episode.
Episode 2.
Yeah, because
we gonna have a 3-part.
I'm just saying, y'all got to catch up on this story.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But
we just keep, but what?
No, seriously, like what you're saying,
y'all need to catch up. It's a lot.
Yeah, but it can help some people.
I'm not putting it out there to cause any drama. I want to connect.
Mm-hmm.
I want to rebuild. I want to start over, start fresh, start anew.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's 2025. I would be devastated if something happened to any of y'all.
Right.
I would be devastated. And I don't want it to be that for us all to be cool. Why can't everybody, I'm saying everybody who got some sense. Now let's keep it real.
Right.
I got some cousins that are wild.
And then sometimes everybody energy don't jive, but if y'all been jiving,
right,
and then they'll hit a blip. You know what I'm saying? But y'all been driving for so long. Everything been in sync for so long, and you hit a blip. Sometimes you gotta look at that and be like, am I willing to give up all of this all these other years
over a misunderstanding?
Yeah, to me, it's
it's just crazy. It's like enough is enough. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired of being uncomfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm tired of not being able to speak my mind about it.
Mm.
I'm tired of harboring these feelings. I just want to let you know what happened. Because it was traumatic. All of it. All of it.
Yeah.
And so, again, I'm not meaning any harm. I just want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? I just want to connect. I want to connect with, I want us to be able to inspire each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's, a couple of us that are married. You know what I'm saying? I want to connect on that.
Right. Yeah, we got plans.
I want to travel.
We got plans.
You know what I'm saying? I want to plan stuff.
Yeah, we got plans.
I want to plan adult game nights. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fight.
Right.
I don't want to fight.
Right.
I want to be with I want to be with successful, like-minded people, and y'all in that group are some successful people. But I just want to stop this and, stop telling me it's not a clique when it is. If I have to be voted into something, then it's a clique. Let's just call it what it is. Instead, stop gaslighting. That's what it is. But anyway.
And we're going to talk about how all of this gets resolved, too. So I want to make sure
we want to talk about a resolution because we have a plan. Right. We have a plan. We're not just sitting here talking. But again, we'll give y'all a part 2 on this. Mm-hmm. So just stay tuned, y'all. We got a lot of stuff to uncover.
You got that lipstick on your teeth.
You know what?
The lipstick wants to be the star of the show.
You know, this a shame. You know what? I can't wait till I have a makeup artist. Oh my God, working for me and a stylist. I'm just putting that out there, y'all.
All right.
Because that's my vision. But anyway, that's for another episode. But look, again, this is Legacy Journeys.
Yep.
I'm your host. Oh, wait. Check us out on all social platforms.
Yep, social media platforms.
Yes. And check out our website, which is
legacyjourneys.net.
Yes, check us out, y'all.
Yep, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you're watching also on YouTube.
Apple,
that's good. Spotify, iTunes.
We out there.
We're out there. So
check us out.
Yeah. And we're coming on doing with some new things. Got books coming in the works, all kind of goodies. But stay tuned for this next episode of this, part 2 of, why does it take a funeral, for healing to happen.
Yep.
All right.
And again, this is Legacy Journeys. I'm your host, Liv, along with my co-host,
Carlton.
Wait, we're not ready for that
We're not ready for that.
Where we embrace,
explore,
evolve,
relationships.
Peace.
Now we're going peace.
Oh my God.